This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for August 29th, 2022. It's currently July 31st, 2022, 12:22 a.m. That's Eastern Time. And the overall theme and behavior for the day is a move higher, sideways rotation along a support level, a move higher off of that support level to reach the closest resistance. And then we tap that resistance and come back down and move sideways along support again. And that's crossed with... looks like we have an important piece of news that came out early in the morning or over the weekend, and there may be a bit of a revisiting of a high, or there's there's Queen of Wands energy here, so some real fluctuations going on. Important price level around the high. It's that truce card we're seeing again, so likely the same price level here around the high. So we probably move lower over the weekend and then move higher to that price level early in the day. It looks like there's a cash out opportunity around the low for the day, and in the pre-market we have a breakout of some sort. Right around the open, there's a decline through multiple support levels. Important bottom for the day is highlighted there, and a cash out opportunity. So it looks like we go from a breakout in the pre-market to a day's high right around the open, and a falling down with a decline with increasing momentum out of that high into moving into like the 10 o'clock hour. There's another day's low there, 10 o'clock hour, 10 to 11-ish. Okay, and in the midst of that trough or low for the day, there's a cash out opportunity around, like, let's say 11:15-ish, when we're attempting to establish support and moving sideways along that support. We hit resistance midday in the midst of a fast sudden move higher that marks the end of a period of decline. There's a trade opportunity around that resistance, and then we have another low or day's trough after that resistance point is met, or that move higher. Excuse me. So we go from attempting to establish support between roughly late morning session to midday trade opportunity. There's a decline, it looks like, after we break down through a support level, meet a secondary support, and move sideways along that support midday into like the 1 to 2 o'clock hour. But there's a fast sudden move higher off of support, that midday support. A rally commencing out of that trough or low that we have around, the rally commencing around, like, let's say 1:30-ish, 1:15, 1:30-ish, 1:45, somewhere around there. And then we have a notable reversal on a one-day chart in the like mid-afternoon session. A prominent crest or high of some sort there around 3 o'clock. There's some sideways rotation with a fast sudden move higher marking the end of that period of sideways rotation. And right around the close, we have some sideways price swings with a bullish trend, possibly breaking through a horizontal resistance to meet a secondary resistance. There's 3 pokes through the same price level, and a day's high right around the close, or in the post market. From those 3 pokes, that third poke, there's a sharp decline. It looks like we may go into a low there, or another prominent trough from those 3 pokes. The following day, there's an important range is highlighted, however it's nullified, so I'm not sure how important it is. And I'm advised to trade around the lows here, guys. Interesting. Yeah, there's a good opportunity at a low here, guys, on the 25th. Excuse me, on the 29th. And it looks like that's roughly early afternoon session. And that's the S&P 500 for August 29th, 2022. Guys, hit that like button if you haven't done so. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Share it with a friend, somebody you think it'll help. If you haven't subscribed, that's the best way to support us. Well, that's the second best way to support us. The best way to support us is to send some of that profit you make. Whoops. Some of that profit you make. Yeah. Some of that profit that you make from the information from this reading, send it back to us. Take a little bit of that and send it forward. Keep that flow coming. And then do what thou wilt with the rest of it. As long as it's out of love, my friends. Karma will send it back to you tenfold in all directions. And I'll see you on the next one.